William Riom leads the way. He is tied with Sean Skinner. Ben Castro 4 points back. Dave Yardley is 6 points back. Ray Reed make up the top 5 as the green is out for 25 laps of Super X-Car thrills. And leading them down into turn number 1 is Bud Keeney. They bounce down the backstretch, and Riom tries to drop kick Nunes into that third spot where he may fall into the clutches of Yardley in the 76. Castro pedaling as hard as he can on the outside as Nunes goes up high, and that allows Riom to get the run down low and grab the second spot. Trying to follow in his tire tracks is Yardley, but Nunes not giving up just yet. He fights hard on the outside, and it's a side-by-side duel for the third spot. Castro trying to poke a nose in there and make it a 3-car battle for position number 3 as Yardley pokes a nose in the 76 into the third spot. Following right behind him is Castro. Those 3 cars could fit in a top hat as they whirl their way down into turn number 3. Donnellan and Schaefer on the move as Donnellan closes into the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. He sits in the 6th spot right now, and powering his way around on the outside is Schaefer in the 58. At the front, the lead starts to become in jeopardy for Keeney as he is being pestered by the 43 of Riom. Keeney goes up the track a little bit, allows a window for Riom to try to climb through, but that window is shut by the time they hit turn number 1. Yardley is there, and he'll try to make it a 3-car battle. Castro trying to make it a 4-car tussle as they go down into turn number 3. Challenge on for the lead. On the outside, it's the 38 of Keeney. To the inside, it's the 43 of Riom. They are side by side down in turns 1 and 2, and Riom has the spot by inches by the time they hit turn number 2. Donnellan with a power move up the backstretch. He will streak into the 5th spot as they rattle off the corner, and the 43 will look to clear by the time they get into turn number 1, but Keeney is still there on the outside. Battle continues for 3rd between Castro and the 88 and the 76 of Yardley. Then we have Donnellan in the 20. Nunes hasn't given up the battle just yet. He's on the inside in the 5, and Mark Schaefer to the outside in the 58, and Sean Skinner trying to dice his way through the field in the 24. Riom has pulled away in the lead. Behind him is Keeney by about 3 car lengths, and then it is a full-scale traffic jam with Yardley leading the jam. Castro to the outside. Donnellan has changed tactics. He's to the inside. Mark Schaefer on the outside, and Nunes has been drop-kicked all the way back to the 5th spot and finds that in peril as the 24 of Skinner streaks to the outside, and right behind him is the 31 of P.J. Childs. Riom's best finish so far this season on opening night was a 3rd, but that lead that he had is gone. Day performance 2 weeks from tonight. The field assembled. Green is out. We'll see what Riom can pull off with the start now. Keeney may be left alone high and dry on the outside as Castro overpowers him to take the 2nd spot. Also lurking right there, 2-time winner Mark Schaefer to the inside of Keeney, and try to put him back another spot. The top 2 have pulled away. Keeney has fought off Schaefer for now, as Schaefer has to worry about an attack on the outside by Dave Yardley, and behind him the 24 of Skinner. And we have trouble as Keeney goes around in the grass. In turn number 3, we'll look to see, and he stays, keeps the car going. We stay under green. At the front, William Riom leads them down the backstretch. In tow is the 88 of Ben Castro. Schaefer now has outlasted, thanks to that spin by Keeney, has the 3rd spot. 4th is a battle between Yardley and Skinner. Those 2 cars side by side. P.J. Childs with a very strong run sits in the 6th spot as we are going to hit the halfway stage of this race. Behind them it is Donnellan and Bombard, last week's winner, trying to battle their way through the field and see if they can make something happen in the final half of the race. At the front, making something happen, the 88 of Castro almost was able to get underneath the 43 of Riom. Riom staying up high, sliding up the track, up by the white line. Is this the break that he needs? Schaefer goes up, but a plume of smoke immediately heads into the infield and is in the muck and mire. That 12 left, 13 down. William Leone brings him back to the green flag. To his outside is Ben Castro, who was poised to strike just as the yellow came out. And we are back underway. Leone, this time to the inside. Now remember, it was Castro who was on the inside battling with Leone in the 43. Drops back to the second spot. And perhaps that's his preferred angle, is to drop back, get a run, and try to make his way underneath the 43 of Leone. On Saturday nights here at the Speedball, many of the drivers on a restart, you can choose whether you want the inside or the outside. They choose the outside, as that is the preferred line to work on a Saturday night in the SKs, the late models, the street stocks. But right now, Leone chose the inside. He has the lead going into turn number 1. Pestering his back bumper is the 88 of Castro, as we are down to the final 10, just less than 10 when they hit the line this time by. Skinner, who started deeper in the field, has the third spot, Yardley fourth, and then we have a battle for fifth between P.J. Childs and the 20 of Benellen as they barrel into turn number 1. Down the backstretch and trying to close is Skinner to see if he can make it a 3-car tussle for the trophy in the final 8 laps. Leone goes up high. Is this the move that Castro needs by the time they hit turn number 1? Castro to the rear fender, almost to the numbers. Goes down the backstretch, slides a little bit. That costs him some time and space on the track, allows Leone to fight him off for now, and Skinner is almost right there, ready to take advantage as to whatever happens to our 2 leaders. They rumble into turns 1 and 2. And at the front, a new leader emerges. It's the 88 of Ben Castro. Leone will be drop-kicked to second, and he has to worry about the charge of Skinner as the top 3 freight train their way off the corner, down to 6 to go. Trouble for the 60 of Jeremy Marcella. He was off the grass on turn number 2. Gets the car back out on the track and will remain under green flag. Castro pulls into turn number 4. They'll be closing in on the lap car, and we're down to the final 5. Castro, who finished third 1 week ago, looks to pick up the win tonight here at the Speedball. Down the backstretch, the top 3 have moved away. We have trouble a little further back. The 2 of Caitlin DeSoma is around in turn number 2. And out comes the yellow flag. It's back. That is our top 5 in Saturday night SK Light Modified competition. They used to compete here on Wednesdays as the X Modifieds. But right now we have a race to settle, and the race in turn number 1 is won by the 88 of Castro. Locked out on the outside, and he may lose a spot, is the 24 of Leone. Dropping back is Denellen as he falls through the field, but we swing to the front. A tap to the back bumper by Leone, trying to loosen up the teeth of Castro. They power their way into turn 1. Right there behind them is the 24 of Skinner. The top 3 have broken away just a little bit. Yardley trying to hang on by his claws to the third spot as P.J. Childs and Reed have him under attack. Leone gets way out of shape, slides his way like he was dirt tracking at Lebanon Valley. And that allows Castro to pull away. Will allow Skinner to get a run underneath as they barrel into turn number 3. White flag away, final lap around the track. Castro, your leader. Battle on for second between Skinner and Leone. They power their way into turns 1 and 2. Our leader sets sail down the backstretch for the final time and into turns 3 and 4. He will roll off turn number 4, being greeted by twin checkered flags from Craig Merriman, and your winner will be the 88 of Ben Castro. We will wait to see timing and scoring, and at the line, Sean Skinner takes second. Tough fighting your way through the field, but you picked up the win.
Yeah, you know, the car was really fast all day. We had a couple problems, but the car's unbelievable. My father sets it up ridiculously. I'm really kind of figuring out how the car is getting better, and it's a long process, but we're here and we're making it happen.
Some people you need to say thank you to that helped you got you here tonight.
I really want to thank my dad. You know, he sets the car up. It's not possible without my dad. All my friends and everyone from Norwich Tech that came out tonight, the support is awesome. I got Reed Racing, Larry's Auto Machine, B&H Racing Chassis, Taylor Lawn Care, TK Racing Photos, Shaft Motorsports, K&B Racing, the Unauthorized Cadillac, whatever, my neighbor, I love my neighbor, Keith, who always helps in the pits, my Nana came out today, just everyone that helps out, thank you.